Olympic lightweight double scull. So a new champion we will have for sure. Lane 2 there, Li of China, and in lane 3, Fiona Milne, who actually last year was in the Olympic lightweight double scull, but now finds herself alone. Janet Redunzel for Germany, well, she won the lightweight double sculls 2 years ago. And Mirna Rajle of Croatia in lane 5, well, she's been trying to get a medal in this boat category since 1997. Daniela Nakazelova of the Czech Republic, closest to you in lane 6. She was 5th last year in this particular final. And away we go. Furthest away from you at the top of the screen, that's Lourdes Guillen Cruz for Spain in lane 1 in the dark boat. 2 from the top of your picture, that's Li Quan for China. Then Fiona Milne, 3 from the top of your picture. Then coming to the bottom, Germany, who are at the moment 2 from the bottom of your picture. Mirna Rajle of Croatia is the boat you can see, and the one you can't see is the Czech lightweight sculler, who's just at the moment out of your picture. So Dan, a quick start there by Canada's Fiona Milne.
Well, yeah, she's got a lot to prove. She's been dropped from the double scull, and it's a double scull event that is the Olympic event that they'll be racing for in Athens. She was in it last year, and came 8th, and she's been dropped out of it. Likewise with Radzel, she's been dropped out of the double scull, even though they came 2nd last year. So these two really very, very keen to get back into that very competitive event. And that's why this lightweight single scull event is so competitive, because there is only one lightweight event at the Olympics, and that is the double. So usually you've got 3 or 4 very top-class scullers vying for places in the double scull event for their various countries.
What always makes this so fascinating for me, Dan, is how equal these lightweight races are. None of these women can weigh more than 59 kilos, so for me that makes it even more astonishing, the sort of start that we've seen from Fiona Milne there.
Yeah, she's a very good aggressive sculler, and she's got a lot of experience as well.
Yeah, 31 years of age, from Niagara-on-the-Lake, a physiotherapist by profession, and looking to regain the title that Canada last won 10 years ago in Račice in the Czech Republic on a very different day. It was pouring with rain, if I remember right. So Fiona Milne with almost a length there over Janet Redunzel. Then Guillen Cruz of Spain in 3rd place. But the others all pretty close and still very much in this race.
She went out pretty hard and fast, Fiona Milne. She's got a good 3/4 of a length there on Germany. Beginning to push back Germany, and she's beginning to put a lot of pressure now on the Canadian sculler.
Well, Janet Redunzel, who was the partner of Claudia Blasberg, who has retained her place in the German lightweight double sculls, as you said, Dan, she's got something to prove. She needs to really convince the German selectors that she's to be maintained in their minds.
Well, certainly. I don't think there's any doubt about that, and it may well be that she's been put into the single to try and raise her game a little bit, to put more pressure. Very competitive lightweight rowing in Germany. A lot of pressure on very few places, and she will know that she's got a lot of work to do to get back into that double. Likewise with Fiona Milne, who's a nice sculler. She sits nice and low, picks it up very, very effectively at the front end of the stroke. Good conditions here, so very, very much ideal for this, for racing in this lightweight sculling event.
Yeah, her partner from last year, Shona McLaren, she's still in the lightweight double scull, which of course is on tomorrow's finals program. But about a length still for Fiona Milne. And here's the Spanish woman, relatively inexperienced, just 23 years of age. Came out of the quad, Dan, last year, where she finished 4th in the lightweight women's quad, so that wasn't a bad effort.
Well, she's replaced last year's sculler, Rivero, who got the bronze medal. Rivero's gone into the double scull, and they were knocked out in the semi-final. We've also lost Lisa Schlenkel, who was from the United States, who was a silver medalist last year. She's gone into the double sculls event, and she'll be racing later. And of course, Bulgaria's world champion, she got knocked out in the semi-final, and she is looking for a place in the Olympics in the double scull. So that's why we haven't got some of the top performers in this event, and that leaves the door open there for Fiona Milne and for Germany's Radzel.
Yeah, and China just moving up there. A sluggish start there by Li, but she's closed up a little bit. She's in lane 2, just out of your picture at the moment, but just getting a little bit closer to the Spanish sculler on the far side at the top of your picture. But Fiona Mill, looking to me, Dan, very much in command of this, very smooth, not wasting any energy, very economical. Just in foreground there, you can see Mira Riley of Croatia. Now, she was 4th last year, Dan.
Yeah, and she hasn't got a double sculls partner to challenge for an Olympic place next year. So she really wants to be making her mark in this single scull. But her misfortune, if you like, is that the scullers who are vying for places in those events in the stronger countries keep coming in there and dominating her. She's finding it quite difficult to break through, because out in front are 2 of the best lightweight scullers in the world who are out of their double scull events, trying to get back into those double scull events. So she's really having to try and make a break there to try and get into perhaps a bronze medal position.
And Johnny Redunzel in picture now, not just world champion 2 years ago, she was runner-up last year. She was bronze medalist in the lightweight women's pairs back in 2000. So she's been winning world championship medals, in fact, since 1995, because she actually got a bronze in the women's 4.
Well, she's finding this the competition pretty hot here. Fiona Milner's laid down pretty tough challenge, and she's out in front. And now Spain is putting pressure on Germany, and she's really beginning to move up. And you can see really that Germany is slipping further and further back.
And in 4th place, Mira Riley just having a little look over her right shoulder just to see where the Spanish sculler is. And at the back now, it's China and Daniela Nakazilova of the Czech Republic, and they've got an awful lot to do to get back into a medal position. But Fiona Mill, for me, Canada and Fiona Mill well away, and we could be heading here, Dan, for a 3rd North American success in a row.
Yes, look there, she's really digging in now, and that's some very, very good sculling there. She's enjoying this because you can see she's moving right away from her best challenger, who is beginning to suffer badly there as Spain puts her under attack. But Fiona Mill stretching out and enjoying this last 500 metres.
But look at the position now of Mira Riley of Croatia, Dan. She's beginning to move on the other 2. The other 2, both the Spanish sculler, Gillian Cruz, and also Redunzel, seemingly have nothing much more to give. And I think Mira Riley has just realised that, Dan. And although she's out of the picture, she is closing rapidly now on those 2 as we're deep into this final quarter.
Yeah, we can't see her, but we know that she's putting pressure there. There's her bow now. It's just moving in there, but she's got an awful lot to do. A length now to catch up on Germany, who is fighting off. But you can see there the way that she's throwing her back on there. You can see that she's actually beginning to suffer. And look at Croatia go. She is mounting a fantastic attack. She's up to 40 strokes a minute, and she is pulling back with every stroke.
Well, this is the medal she's been looking for. She's in bronze. She's going for silver. She was in a repechage in 97, 5th in 98, 6th in 99, 7th in 2000, 6th in 2001, and 4th last year, and she's into silver. And Mira Riley of Croatia finally makes a bid for the top of the podium. She's not going to catch Fiona Mill, though, but she has at least achieved one of her lifetime ambitions, which is to get a medal in this boat class. And she's actually got the overlap back as they cross the line, but Fiona Mill easing off.
What a great finish there from the Croatian sculler, but can't take anything away from Fiona Mill's very, very majestic scull there over that course, leading from start to finish.
So it is a 3rd North American